So for this collection, it was super cool. I was super happy with the final outfits, hey?
Yes.
Like as we were filming, I'm like, bow, bow, bow.
I think we had 10 individual items.
Yes. How many outfits did we make?
This many.
So many.
Woo!
So in this video, we want to unpack how we planned this capsule. So we co-planned this one. Some of the pieces that we had in that we ended up taking out. Maybe a piece that we would add in if it were in stock.
Yes.
And the considerations that we made, especially if you're in the place where you are creating your capsule and you're kind of thinking, well, what goes in this, or what can I live without for now?
Yes.
Because this is going to be your foundation.
Yes.
Yeah. Where else are you going to be wearing this capsule to? What are the functions of your mum life?
So it would be drop-off, school pickup. I don't have much of a social life. I like to look good. It's school drop-off and school pickup. Then I would go to classroom gatherings. You know, when your kids want to show you what they've done at school and perform for you in their classroom. That we have parent-teacher days.
That one I'm familiar with.
Yes. Then we have award ceremonies. We have dance performances, soccer.
Oh, when you have to go drop off lunch.
Yeah, and then when I have to go back because one of the kids has forgot something, then I'm going back to school to do that. But then also, it's the boring everyday stuff.
Okay,
the
like
grocery shopping.
Yeah.
The errand running, going to the post office. All of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's, I want to look nice and feel good.
And what about social things? Like, do you do like parent hangouts?
With other mums?
Yeah.
To get the coffee going on. Sometimes we might have
the
lunch.
parent hangouts. I'm like, can I come?
Yes. We don't do them as much as we should.
You reckon?
My mums, if you're watching, in fact, all mums, just do them more. We need to be doing them more. It's the coffees after drop off, just to catch up.
Really?
Yeah, just
That's
to
nice.
make you feel like you're all normal.
How often do you do those?
Not often enough.
Like roughly?
Once every couple of months.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
We've all been so
Honestly,
busy.
mums are busy. And then you've got working mum, which is
And
like,
all of
how
my
do you
mum
do-
friends are working. Juggle.
All right, so let's get into it. So with capsule, like basic capsule, we really started off with the neutrals, right?
Yes.
What
we
were our
did.
colours?
White, black, camel, and we threw in a bit of navy.
Yeah, I love navy though.
I like navy too.
Why?
Sometimes navy is softer. You can't go past navy and tan.
Yeah.
That combo colour is...
It's very clean and
it
chic.
is.
Do you know why I like navy?
Why?
Because it looks really great with other colours that you probably already have in your wardrobe.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Okay,
Yeah.
think of navy and fuchsia. Think
Yes.
of navy and red.
I don't like red, but that's
Really?
fine.
What if you had like a red?
I do
what if
like
you had
red,
a
but I
red,
just...
red, like a fire engine red top. Ooh, and some navy pants.
Oh,
Hot.
yes. You would look good in that.
Yeah, babe. But I just generally like the combination of blue and...
I'm busy doing YouTube. We can't talk right now.
So that's why I love French navy. I feel like it's a gateway into your color combination. It's a color with color. But you love it because of how it works. It softens neutrals.
And it softens a lot of skin tones.
Does it?
Sometimes black is too harsh.
Yeah, that's true for some. All right, so what did we have in here? We got a white button-down shirt. We had a chalk set.
Yes.
So vest and short set.
If you have not seen the previous YouTube that we did together on sets, you need to go back and watch that one.
Yeah. And then we have the camel cargo pants.
Oh.
I do have a feeling that some people will ask about cargo. They'll be like,
Yes.
would you do cargo? It depends.
It does depend. You go, why would it, what does it depend for you?
For me, if you already have a pair of camel or tan pants, this is your updated version. Like for me personally, sometimes I like to update. Like I want to stay classic, but I want to have something that's part of like a trend right now, which I can keep in my wardrobe and then wear again. They always come back.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. If I didn't have a tan pair just yet, I'd just go a plain tan pair.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would too.
And for you, tell me.
Although this particular pair by Serafina, the fabric is so feminine.
Yeah, what do you mean?
It's not bulky, it's not stiff. You know, cargo pants, a lot of the time the pockets stick out. We don't need any extra down here.
Yeah, so it's more like a dress pant. It's like a dress pant with pockets.
And you, as we said before, you can keep the cargo because it will go back out, but then it will come back in. Everything comes back in.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything comes back in. And if you buy classic enough, then you can still keep it.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, because it's got such a classic structure. You know how cargo in the pants has been very chunky and bulky, and I actually have a few pairs because I really dig that style as an overall silhouette for myself. But if you want to stay classic and you want to update it and just know that this piece will still be relevant over time, it's like the perfect mix between classic and trend.
Yes.
Yes. And then we had the navy midi dress and we had hazelnut midi skirt. We obviously have this set that Kate's currently wearing.
The black shorts and the black singlet. And we had the white singlet.
Oh yeah, the white tank top.
Oh,
white
and then the
singlet.
camel.
You know what? I didn't
camel
even
top.
know that I was going to love that, but I actually loved it so much. We thought we were going to be like,
Yeah.
say it,
What are you thinking?
just like outdated
Yes.
old vibes.
Like I
we
thought
said
I
it.
always put
we
it
said
on. I
together.
look older than what I am.
It looks sharp. Some of my favourite
Yeah.
looks on you were with that blouse.
Yes.
And you know what's cool about that blouse? That blouse in particular, with all the bottoms that you wore, it lifted it instantly. It was the essence of
It
polish.
was polished and put together.
So with all of those 10 pieces that we had, we also rotated the same shoes. We had your skin tone heel, camel slides, your black slides,
And
a
then
black
white
heel.
Yes, and white
Did I
sneaker.
say white sneaker at the beginning?
No.
What did I say?
Did you say white sneaker?
I don't remember.
No, you had beige heel, black heel, tan slide,
Black
black
slides.
slide, white sneaker.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
There you go. So we also had a capsule shoe collection. Now let's talk about what we thought we would include but took out. Remember that? Yeah, we wanted to add a beige linen blazer. If you're thinking about outerwear, then a blazer is it. But we replaced it with the chalk coloured vest. You know, when you're creating a capsule, in my opinion, a complete capsule has a level of layering. Remember what I was saying? I was like, there's a difference between mixing and matching tops and bottoms. It's like these pants can go with so many tops, but I think a full rounded capsule is one where you can have layers and like different looks. We did create some looks where we layered the white button down underneath this black top. That was one of my plans. Your white button down underneath that black top.
Oh, underneath the black
Yeah,
top.
babe, I love that look.
We did it.
Oh, we will visit that
We'll do
another
little-
time.
yeah, we'll do
But-
that.
Oh, that would be good.
We did not. I forgot about that. I feel then that would need to be with a black pant.
Yeah, true. Could do with the camel cargos though. You know
They're
it.
nice.
So anyway, speaking of full rounded capsules, that's exactly what, in my opinion, that's what a full rounded capsule is made of. It's made of opportunities to create more and more outfits out of a small selection of clothes, which means it's not just about top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. It's like top, bottom, and maybe an outer layer, which is where our vest came into play.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, which one did we take out?
So we took out the V-neck
Oh,
white top.
It was like a blousey white. Why did
It was
we
between a blouse and a t-shirt, and we were going to use it to go through that more casual.
Yes.
But really, your white button-down shirt you can make casual.
Yes.
We had the singlet that was casual.
Yes.
And then for the real smart, we had that camel.
Yes. And
Nothing
also,
can beat that.
was there something in particular that made you veer away from the V-neck blouse in particular? I just felt like you couldn't layer it as well as the camel
Because
top.
of the sleeve.
Yeah, it was was it a floatier sleeve?
It was quite a wide.
It was a floatier sleeve.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
Whereas with the camel blouse that we went with, we were able to tuck the sleeves in, and with a little bit of fashion tape, you end up with a full sleeveless look. So we were able to make more outfits by changing out one type of blouse to another kind of blouse.
And the other top we took out was the coloured, the orange,
Oh,
the
did we?
rust.
Hang on.
Your first pick was the rusty
Oh, was it a
singlet.
tank top?
Yeah, like
oh,
a
yeah,
knit top.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
think
taken out.
I don't think it would have worked as well with like the camel.
Well, it's definitely not your basic capsule.
No,
I would
it's
keep looking
not.
that way because the clothes are there. It's definitely not your basic capsule wardrobe. I think that all around, all the colours would have worked, but then for ultimate foundational, I think that's it. And we also took out some very casual t-shirt type tank tops. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
They had some branding here, and I feel like if you're not at the stage of your very basic capsule, then that would have a place. It's like t-shirt material but sleeveless and then some branding. But I think when you're at the very beginning stages of building a capsule, you want everything to be slightly elevated.
Yes.
Not too far casual, not too far formal. Because if you go too far in either region, you limit its wearability.
It would be very limited.
Yeah.
very
So
limited.
it would. It's not to say that it wouldn't go with the bottoms that we picked. It's just that it would send it down into ultra casual, too quickly for a basic capsule. And especially if you're a working mum, you almost want to be more elevated than too dressed down. And everything that you picked was like very comfortable.
Very comfortable. I feel that every piece that we picked would actually last in your wardrobe for a long time.
Me too. Yeah, you wouldn't be taking any of these pieces out of your wardrobe over the next 24 months minimum. If someone asked me 5 years from now, where'd you get that? I'd be like, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what was my favourite?
The skirt.
Yeah. The midi skirt, the A-line midi skirt. But I will say, Kate is 5'8". I'm 5'3".
And that skirt length is my perfect skirt length. To the ankle.
I mean, is 5'8" classified as tall?
I think it's 6 foot.
Okay.
It's tall.
So if you're like average Caucasian height. Average Asian height, I feel, is shorter. Maybe 5'4" is average.
I'm just looking to see if you could actually take it up, which I think you could without spoiling it too much.
But you know what the whole concept behind this skirt is? First of all, is that it's A-line.
Yes.
So for most body shapes, I dare say that works for all body shapes.
Yes.
It's a defined A. In addition to that, it has the asymmetrical kind of the crossover with the button style.
Detail.
And then the split kind of like, how do you call that?
It's like a fake wrap split.
Yeah. It's like more flattering for all body types.
And then the fabric is...
It's like a dress fabric?
It's thick, but not thick hot.
Yeah, okay.
So it actually sits. It's not too thin that it's too floaty.
Yes.
It sits with its structure.
It's kind of fabric that has shape in it naturally. It's a firmer fabric, so it holds its shape. I have a question for you.
Go.
So 2 last questions. What was your biggest challenge in creating this capsule?
How I could leave the house in an outfit and it would get me all the way through everything that I've got to do. That's what I wanted, yes.
Yeah, because you're talking about functionality.
Yes.
And how did you solve that problem?
By staying classic.
Ooh.
By classic shapes.
Yep.
Or I should say by classic cuts.
Yes.
And colours.
Yep. So no embellishments.
No.
We absolutely chose on purpose to go without any branding.
Yeah.
We chose on purpose to not go with anything with frills. Not that there's much in the collection. Okay, when someone is creating a capsule, let's say they're going back into the workplace, we finished the collection, but it would be like what we experienced. We look at the entire collection and you go, where do I begin?
Yeah.
And you start picking and you go, okay, yeah, I could do this. Yeah, I could do this. Yeah, I could wear that for pickups. Yeah. And then you go, okay, everything is functional, but do they go together?
Yes.
And can I maximize it?
Yes.
Will I hold on to this forever? If I wear this once, is it so memorable that I will start feeling like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to wear it all the time. It's definitely an us thing, like, you know, unless you want to be the statement dress person, like, which I've gone through phases. So for me, the biggest challenge when creating a capsule is actually the very beginning part. Let's say you want to pick 10, you have a budget and you go, this is my budget. But then you're looking through a brand's entire collection, new arrivals, sales, and then you're looking at all the different categories and you go, where do you start? So I have a question for you.
Go.
If you're creating a capsule, what is your first piece that you tend to look for?
Pants.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes.
That's perfect.
It's pants.
Yeah. Well, you know what I go for?
What?
If I'm starting from scratch, I think I go for a tank top.
Really?
Because I'm looking for things like structure, like either a neckline that I can count on to be dressy or can be dressed down. And then I'm looking for a fit around the here.
Do you want to know why I go for pants?
I would love to know.
Because some days when it's been really busy, I know that I can cover my legs if I haven't had time to shave them.
Truly.
My fake tan's a bit patchy.
Yes.
I can cover it. If you're just having a bit of a I don't feel great, pants not for me. Like, if I'm not feeling great, I'm not showing my pins.
I gotta, honestly, I'm with you. I think if I were starting from scratch, I would start off with pants.
Yeah, plus they can be casual and then you can dress them up.
100%. And I will say, one of my favourite things about your capsule collection that you've picked here is that you've got all different types of waistbands. I think most of them are zip.
Yes.
You've got 2 bottoms where it's a zip at the front.
Yes.
Front zip. You have your skirt, which is a back zip.
Yep.
And then you have an elastic waistband.
Yes.
So that covers all bases, where you can go for just structure or you can go for something with a little structure because of the width of the elastic, but still comfort. So one final tip for a mum who wants to create a capsule collection that's great for work but highly functional for other mum duties, such as all the things that you mentioned at the beginning of the video, like school, social life, errands, things like that.
Yeah.
One hot tip.
Go for a classic cut.
Yeah.
Don't go for anything like oversized.
Yes,
or
please.
too skinny.
Yes.
Just go classic.
Nothing that's too oversized. Nothing that's too bodycon fitted.
Yeah.
More like a relaxed fit.
Yeah.
Choose to go
not
for classic
skinny,
cuts.
not too big. Like, you know how wide leg, that doesn't suit a lot of people.
Yeah. you got here?
Well, the camel pants are fairly classic straight cut.
Oh, straight.
Your skirt's fairly is A-line. That's a
Yeah,
classic.
that's true.
And the shorts,
Yes.
they're not the Bermuda too long and they're not too short.
If I'm hearing correctly, it's like go for shapes that naturally flatter your body and minimal embellishments, minimal
Yes.
kind of specialized fabric. You know, we haven't gone for anything that's like sequins or like things that have
There's no
natural
lace or anything like that.
Yeah, and we've started off with neutral colors.
Yeah.
It's a great tip, and I kind of feel like that's a tip across the board in terms of any capsule collection, that start with the absolute classic, because you can always add other shapes.
Exactly.
Actually, you know what you've just talked about?
What did we just talk about?
I have a masterclass called the 5 Stages to Completing Your Personalized Wardrobe. Stage 1 is all about picking your relaxed pieces first for your capsule, and then we've got stage 2 capsule, which is like where you start playing around with the fits but going with your neutral colors. Yeah, that brings us to the end of this YouTube video. If you have any comments or questions, please pop them in the comment section down below. I've linked Kate's socials in the description box of the video, but do check her out on Instagram and TikTok because she's got some good videos there.
Let me know if you also like to wear pants, because sometimes you don't have time to shave your legs.
If you like this video, give us a like. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye!
Bye!